Climate change 2021, it's a real thing. With record heat in North America, hotter than it's ever been, to Europe having the wettest years since 1971. The Arctic sea ice breaking off chunks as big as Texas, and tropical cyclones recorded larger than they've ever been since 1985. How could we not see world climate in crisis? First of all, if you don't know who I am, I'm Israel Galindo with Evolve, and welcome to Earth 2. Protecting our planet. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to our channel as we continue to keep informing a positive transformation in how we can keep this beautiful world around us safe. Let's get to it.
There's a place in our universe, a marble spinning in a vacuum. It contains life. It contains us. It may look solid and enduring, but now we can see it differently. Across time, living and breathing. Across time, we can see that we, all of us, are changing this place faster than ever before. We can see the impact of the way we live. Of the choices we make. And see their consequences. There's a place in our universe. How we decide to treat it today will determine our future. What will you think? What will you do when you see our world changing before your own eyes?
In 2021, the IPCC report, the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, shows massive alarming changes that our globe has been enduring in the last 12 to 16 months. The report details out drastic changes like these and many others affecting our planet. It is also known that humans, us, are the leading reason for environmental degradations, but ironically, human-centric actions can also be the best solutions. This IPCC report also states that the world will probably reach an excess of 1.5 degrees Celsius or 2.7 degrees Fahrenheit of warmth in the next 2 decades. What is also highlighted is that the greenhouse gases are increasing, meaning water cycles are going to intensify as the ice is frozen and melted across the globe. It will be melting into our oceans and the temperatures will rise. The unfortunate part is many governments are sweeping this under the rug. So how do we change that? Let's take a look. The day was Sunday, September 12, 2015. The temperature was in above average heat. My family calls me in a panic at 5 p.m., alarming us of a fire in the area. Hours later, we could not communicate with them for many, many hours. This was known as the ValleyFire here in California. It consumed more than 76,067 acres, killed 4 people, and destroyed over 2,000 buildings, causing over $921 million in property damage. The hard part was not knowing if my family was going to be alive or in danger. For many months, fires like this continued to extremely explode across California and the western region. Many lives have been lost and many lives have been displaced from their roots. In 2021, we have seen extreme heat in such record that this year alone, Death Valley National Park here in the western United States had a temperature of 130 degrees or 54 Celsius, which was recorded. The hottest temperature of a human body can endure is 108.14 Fahrenheit. At these temperatures, the human body can turn into scrambled eggs. Your proteins are being denatured and the brain gets literally damaged irreparably. So how hot was it in your place of residence this year? Higher than normal?
Burning hotter, faster, and more explosive than ever before, tonight wildfires in the west are threatening homes and lives. Firefighters say what's unfolding here is more than one disaster feeding off another. Historic drought is the perfect fuel for these epic conditions. But it's climate change creating infernos larger than ever, with vortex of smoke powerful enough to spawn their own weather systems. The unimaginable is becoming routine.
We're seeing hot days and heat waves like we've never seen before. And then the winds, it's just a formula for disaster.
Fire Chief Brian Fennessy and his crew say what's already been lost is devastating, but what's still at risk is mind-boggling.
These fires are moving with such speed that it's exceeding all of the models that we've used for decades when trying to gauge fire spread. We hear it all the time from citizens is, I didn't think the fire was going to get here that quickly.
While extreme conditions aren't new, the intensity and duration is. This year, Texas was buried under historic snow and ice. Tropical storms and hurricanes are forming earlier in the season. Catastrophic floods are becoming routine. And as cool climates record record heat, 94% of the West is in drought, with 64% in the critical category of extreme drought.
The long-term impacts of climate change are largely unknown, and so we do expect increased heat and increased incidence of fire. But what's important is to monitor these changes so that we can be prepared for future impacts.
Scientists say greenhouse gases must be reduced as a start to the solution.
It would be very difficult to go back in time and return the greenhouse gas levels to the level that they were 50 years ago. I do think it's important to not lose hope, to consider that we still have options.
Tonight as scorching fires burn the west, toxic smoke drifts thousands of miles and chokes the east. The sun tainted red in its soupy haze, our planet's beauty and its peril in one.
Miguel, as we push into summer, wildfires and their explosive growth are the big concern now.
Yeah, Kate, this hillside is what so much of the West looks like. If a fire ripped through here, it would destroy this area in a matter of minutes. Last year, there were more than 22 major disasters connected to climate change and weather. The price tag, more than $121 billion.
So what can we do? What can our human race do in order to change this course of action? If the pandemic taught us anything, is that humans have a huge carbon footprint in our planet. Notice that during the pandemic, how green the grass was, how blue the sky was, and how bearable the air was to breathe. The Earth had a forced break from all of us, and how well deserved did our planet need a vacation from its inhabitants? So I ask again, what can our race as one do?
Hey there, welcome to Life Noggin. It can be pretty scary to think of all the dangers of climate change. In the past, we've learned together why we should care, But today, let's find out how to be proactive about the situation. One way to help is to drive less when you can. Rather than using your own personal car, try to carpool or use public transportation. If your destination is close enough, maybe even consider walking or riding a bike. Carbon dioxide or CO2 is a major contributor to climate change, and vehicles are a large portion of the CO2 humanity produces. In fact, it's estimated that for every 2-mile car trip you take, 2 pounds of CO2 are put into the atmosphere. Please thank all those kids riding skateboards, because they're kinda saving the world. Even though they won't get off my lawn. You can also help out by recycling and reusing things when you can. Rather than throwing out all your gadgets and gizmos, see if you can find another use for them or donate them to charity if the product is still good. Recycling helps fight climate change because it takes less energy to make something from recycled products than starting from scratch. Also, consider buying things with less packaging in the first place, or items that use recyclable packaging. This next one might be a little scary to everyone who has ever taken part in the war for the thermostat, but I challenge you to try and let your homes be a little warmer in the summer and a little colder in the winter, even if it's just by a few degrees. Moving your thermostat up 2 degrees in the summer and down 2 degrees in the winter could eliminate an estimated 2,000 pounds of CO2 a year. And believe it or not, your diet can play a huge part in the climate change battle. Consider eating less meat when you can, as the animal agriculture industry emits a large amount of greenhouse gases. The livestock sector, which includes things like feed production and transport, is responsible for around 14% of all the greenhouse gas emissions around the globe. I'm not necessarily saying you need to go vegetarian or vegan, but maybe try things like meatless Mondays or pick a plant-based option for even just one meal when you could have had meat. Every little bit helps. I know that kale salad looks scary, but you could do it. It should be noted, however, that it might not be as simple as all plants are better for the environment than all meats when taking everything into account, such as the energy required to produce the food. Overall, though, plant-based diets seem to be better for the fight against climate change than meat-based ones. Another thing you can do is inspire others to join the fight against climate change. This can be as simple as talking to your friends and family about the issues, or organizing groups and events in your local community. You can even contact your government officials and urge them to take action and have policies that lead to a healthier, greener future. And think about this, if you lose your world, well, then I kinda lose mine. I partnered up with an inconvenient sequel to bring you this video because the stakes have never been higher when it comes to saving our planet. However, we are close to a real energy revolution, and you can take action and learn more by watching the film. Send a message of truth to power and see an inconvenient sequel in New York and Los Angeles starting July 28th, and nationwide, August 4th. As always, I'm Blocko. This has been Life Noggin. Don't forget to keep on thinking.
In 1998, Leonardo DiCaprio launched a foundation to bring all the best minds in science, conservation, and philanthropy to urgently respond to a growing climate crisis. Many people have followed this with their own methods and ideas to combat the climate crisis on our planet. Jaden Smith, Robert Redford, BTS, and many others have also joined in this cause as well. But you do not have to be a celebrity and or have thousands and thousands of dollars to help. The cry for help is our planet. And as inhabitants, we have the solution, each of us. Whether we're well off or don't have anything to our name, we can all contribute. Every single one of us can ensure our survival. Do your part and see how the world can turn for the better. We've always felt that love makes the world go round, right? Well, here's a video with collaborations of many artists of today showing that kind of love displayed in our beautiful, beautiful marble earth. It's definitely worth fighting for. We love the earth. It is our planet. Enjoy.
Millions in California are dealing with the dangers of extreme heat and rapidly spreading wildfires. 103 degrees in downtown Los Angeles, 112 in Burbank, as climate change continues to yield record temperatures.
Get out of the road! Relax, dude.
You're late!
Yeah, the bus overheated or something.
We've been out here for 4 hours. Can we just please come inside? Shut up, dude! No, get him in the trash! Hey, get him in the trash! 3, 2, 1! Oh! Dad, come on! Gosh, I don't in a trash can! Pick it up, dork!
What did you just say?
I said pick it up, dork!
What?
Hey, are you lilDicky?
Yeah? Hello.
Yo, lilDicky, my brother thinks you suck.
Okay, your brother probably sucks. Look at how you turned out. You're a rat. Your whole household is probably completely mismanaged.
Hey, suck my butt, lilDicky.
Suck your butt? How about you take that perfectly round head and suck my butt? How about that?
Hey, police!
Pick up the trash.
He's trying to eat our butt!
There's an environmental crisis right now and you're just gonna litter on the street? Grow up.
What up, world? It's your boy, just one of the guys down here. Well, I could be more specific. I'm a human. And just wanted to, you know, for the sake of all of us Earthlings out there, just wanted to say, we love the Earth. It is our planet. We love the Earth. It is our home. We love the Earth. It is our planet. We love the Earth. It is our home. Hi, I'm a baboon. I'm like a man, just less advanced, and my is huge.
Hey, I'm a zebra. No one knows what I do, but I look pretty cool. Am I white or black?
I'm a lion cub, and I'm always getting licked.
How's it going? I'm a cow. You drink milk from a. I'm a fat pig.
I'm a common fungus.
I'm a disgruntled skunk, shoot you out my butt. I'm a plant, I can get you down.
And I'm Kanye West.
We love the Earth. It is our planet. We love the Earth. It is our home. We love the Earth. It is our planet. We love the Earth. It is our home. We love the Earth.
Ba-dum, 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 we are the vultures, feed on the dead. We're just some rhinos, it's heck.
I'm just a giraffe, what's with this neck?
Hippity hop, I'm a kangaroo. How about that? Up and down with you. I'm an elephant, I got junk in my trunk.
I'm a squirrel looking for my next nut.
And I'm a pony, just a freak horse. But, come on, get on. Yeah, giddy up, let's ride.
HPV, don't let me in.
I'm a koala and I sleep all the time, so what, it's cute.
We love you, India.
We love you, Africa.
We love the timing.
We forgive you, Germany. Earth. It is our planet. We love the Earth.
We love the earth.
It is our home. We love the Earth. It is our planet. We love the Earth. It is our home. We love the Earth. I'm a man. Hello. Can you hear me?
Anyone out there? Hello?
I've trudged the earth for so long and still don't know. I hope it's not a simulation. Give each other names like Ahmed and Pedro. And yeah, we like to wear clothes. Girls still look beautiful and it covers up our human. Eat a lot of tuna fish, but these days it's like we don't know how to act. All these shootings, pollution, we under attack on ourselves. Like let's all just chill, respect what we built. Like look at the internet, it's cracking this. Fellas, don't you let it. And I heard women are better than it. So what we gotta stand for, what we gotta stand for, love. And we love the Hey Russia, we're cool. Hey Asia, all of you, come on, every one of you, from the plains to the Sahara, let's come together and live.
Amamos la tierra. Woman ha dicho.
Come on everybody, I know we're not all the same, but we're living on the same earth.
Have you ever been to Earth?
Everyone who's listening has been to Earth, Ariana. We're not making music for aliens here.
Are we gonna die?
You know what, Bieber? We might die. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, there's so many people out there who don't think global warming's a real thing. You know, we gotta save this planet. We're being stupid.
Unless we get up together now.
Guys, everybody look into whatever the Leonardo DiCaprio is always pushing, because I feel like that guy knows more about the Earth and how we're it up than anybody. Like, if the aliens did come, we should definitely send Leo as our guy, our rep. In fact, the profits that come along with the streams and the sale of this song are going right into the Earth. Let's raise some money for charity. Any words, Leo?
This might be my favorite song ever. It's awesome.
Wow. Thanks, Leo.
We love the Earth, it is our planet. We love the Earth, it is our home. We love the Earth, it is our planet. We love the Earth, it is our home.
Guys, thank you so much.
Honestly, everybody, scientists are saying that we have about 12 years to turn this environmental crisis around or we're screwed. What do you say? You guys want to save the world? Of course you do. Go to the website, learn how we're going to do it.
Want to see what else you can do to help? Here are some resources to help you protect our planet and help conserve our lives for generations to come. I'm Israel Galindo from Evolve, and I thank you. From one being to another, protect our planet. Thank you, and be well.